Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. In Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 25, we have the power of an encouraging word. It says, anxiety in a man's heart weighs it down, but a good word makes it glad. And certainly we know that anxiety can weigh a person down. It affects them emotionally, and it affects them physically as well. Anxiety just has something about it that just drags us down. However, when we hear good news, when we hear a good word, or we hear something that's encouraging, it makes our heart glad. It makes our heart light, and that benefits us emotionally and physically as well. And so hearing a good word, hearing some good news, hearing an encouraging message can benefit us in a lot of different ways. And the wonderful thing is that we have God's word as the greatest good word that we could ever have. And that's what's so good about getting into God's word on a daily basis, because we get to hear the good message of God's love for us. Yes, there is a lot of dark and dismal things in the scriptures, but even what we might consider as negative things are all being driven towards something very, very good that God had planned through his son, Jesus Christ, in which he would bestow grace upon everyone who would place their faith in him, and that he would promise to basically have a covenant with them, to walk with them, to abide with them, to bestow his grace on them, to care for them, to love them. This is a good word that we can read about in the scriptures each and every day. And as we are in God's word each and every day, receiving these good words, we then can go out into a world and give good words to a world that is full of anxiety and fear at the moment. And we can share with them the message that we receive from God's word, and be people who can produce in other people a glad heart. And it ought to be that is the truth, that we are people who are encouraging, people who are people who share good words that help people, strengthen people's hearts to be able to face the day, that type of thing. And so Proverbs chapter 11 verse 25 shows us the importance of a good word. And we have a good word in God's word, and we should have a good word in our mouth as we speak to people, as we interact with people on a day-to-day basis. And we can encourage them and give them a glad heart, just as we have received a glad heart through God's own word. So these are some things to think about as we do our reading today. With that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.